Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, we are back again with another video. And this is a Doctor Who video, one I am super excited to make. I've been excited to make. I've pretty much just been inspired with, of course, the 15th Doctor sonic screwdriver that's coming out. For a lot of people that didn't get to go to San Diego Comic-Con 2024, a lot of people got the deluxe 15th Doctor sonic screwdriver. My bro Jamie, aka the Ink Doctor, shout out to his Doctor Who channel. He does a lot of cosplay breakdowns, a lot of unboxings over on his channel. But he is actually the one that got me into Doctor Who. I've been a fan of Doctor Who for almost 2 years now. I got into it last year. And I started with, of course, Christopher seasons. Then I went on to, of course, David's, then Matt's, then, of course, Peter Capaldi. And then I went on to, of course, Jodie's. And then now as we speak, we are now with Ncuti. We had, of course, the 14, which, of course, was David again, and then we had Ncuti. So I'm just really excited. I actually pre-ordered the deluxe edition character toys 15th Doctor sonic screwdriver, and I also pre-ordered the standard version. I'm planning on doing an unboxing for both and then a comparison video, which I'm super excited about. Hopefully that will be coming in this upcoming week, hopefully, because it did ship out the character options. Deluxe 15th Doctor Sonic did ship out today from the UK, so hopefully it'll be coming in early next week or this upcoming week. So stay tuned for that. But like I said, I'm super excited to kind of get into my sonic screwdriver collection. It's been something that I've been slowly starting to build. Of course, the Sonics I have are for the Doctors that I really love. Mainly, of course, it's going to be a lot of newer Sonics for the kind of like new Who sort of. So I'm really excited because, of course, we have old Who, new Who, and I guess you could say we have newer Who with, of course, Ncuti's new season and stuff. It's kind of like a continuation, but slash kind of soft reboot in a way, because it says season 1 for his first season. But I'm really excited. The first one we're going to get into, of course, is the 7th/8th Doctor's sonic screwdriver, which my bro Jamie gave me a lot of these. Like I said, he got me into Doctor Who. He kind of got a lot of newer Sonics to replace the older models, and I was lucky enough to kind of get them from him. And like I said, the first kind of introduction I had to this Sonic was probably I know he showed me, I think, a couple of 7th episodes, but the big takeaway for me, of course, is the Doctor Who TV movie. I love the TV movie. I had a blast with it. I didn't even think I was gonna love it that much because I like older Who a little bit, but I'm not a big fan of it. What really got me into Doctor Who was, of course, Christopher on. So like I said, I wasn't really expecting to love it, but I love it. It's something that I watch every now and then with my bro. We just watched it like a couple of weeks ago, showing our one friend Troy for the first time the Doctor Who movie, TV movie, and it was great. So like I said, I love it. I love Paul McGann. I really wish we had a series with him. Sadly, we weren't able to get one with him, but of course there's audiobooks. I have to listen to some of those audiobooks. But like I said, that's one thing I'm hoping going into the future of Doctor Who, we hopefully get that series finally, or maybe even a couple of specials on Disney Plus with Paul McGann. I think he said he would be up for it. But like I said, standard, like it can just do this. If I can even remember how to use it, I think it just 2 sounds. Really cool. I love the design, and like I said, 7th is probably one of my favorite older Doctors out of all the other ones. I'd probably say the other one is probably 8. I think Paul McGann is probably my favorite out of the older ones, and then I would say it would be 7th. But I feel like they're kind of like, I kind of put them together, pair them together, because as we all know, 7th died and regenerated in the TV movie for Paul McGann's Doctor to come in. So also, what a goofy way 7th went out. I was like, damn, bro. Me and my bro Jamie talk about that all the time. What a way to go out. Just walking out of the TARDIS and just getting shot. And that's tough. You know what I mean? And you would have survived, you know what I mean, if it wasn't for, Grace stabbing him in the heart on the surgery table, but it is what it is. But then we got, the awesome Doctor, which of course is Paul McGann 8th. So like I said, hoping we get a series. But like I said, only it comes with just 2 sound fonts, as you guys can tell. But I really do love the design. I think this is my favorite Sonic from the older series of Doctor Who, from old Who. I would say this is probably like my favorite Sonic, honestly. And I'm glad that I own it because, like I said, I really like 7th/8th. So really, really love it. Going on to the next one, of course, is Christopher Eccleston's and also David Tennant's Sonic Screwdriver, which, of course, that New Who, kind of like Doctor Who, kind of coming back after all those years of it being on break. You know, I was really, really glad that like that was the how I started watching Doctor Who, because, like I said, it was just kind of a sort of turn off for me looking at older Who. And of course, you know, not only that, but the episodes are kind of spread out into parts. There could be like 4 parts to kind of do a storyline, and it's just it's very time consuming. But I love with New Who, it's not like that. It's very fast paced. So, like I said, when I first got started watching, of course, I started with Christopher Eccleston, who of course is 9, and I really, really fell in love with the show. Like I said, I did a review for his season. David's, I want to say, second season, or I think it's his first season, and then I did one for also his and Martha's season. I want to continue kind of reviewing the series, because I did stop after the Martha Jones season, which I think it was David's, I want to say, third season, or I believe, or second season. Let me know. I want to say it was his third, but I could be wrong. I mean, maybe it wasn't. Maybe Donna was his third, but that's when I stopped, because I was like, okay, like I just kind of want to just watch at this point. I don't want to keep stopping to do a review. But now that I've kind of watched it all now and I'm all caught up, I'm actually tempted to go back with my bro and like, review the seasons I didn't review. Hopefully I'd like to try to get it done before the Christmas special coming this December with Shooty, but we'll have to just wait and see if I can get it out. Then I'd like to get them all done maybe early next year. We'll have to wait and see. It depends on when my bro has time off of work where we can get together and kind of review the rest of the Doctor Who seasons. But we'll just have to wait and see. But like I said, this I believe just comes with one font. This is the old first kind of iteration of 9/10 Sonic. Really, really cool though. I'm glad, of course, this part comes off, as we all know. Clicks on. This is a pen, which is really, really cool. And I believe my bro told me, saying that once you shine this light, I think it shows invisible ink, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know if this is the invisible ink one. I'm not quite sure without writing on something real quick, which probably I can. Actually, no, there's nothing around me where I can, but I don't know. I think it's this, or maybe it's a totally different Sonic where it has a light at the bottom and it kind of shows you. It's like a UV light. I'm not sure. Maybe this is the iteration where it's the top and it's the UV light and you can actually see the writing. I'm not sure without actually writing something, but I don't really use it for that. But like I said, it only has just one font, as you guys can hear and you guys can see. Really, really cool. I'm not a big fan of the kind of, because they've made, I want to say, a couple different variations of 10 Sonic. And honestly, I really feel like this is the best one in my personal opinion. I know they have like a kind of yellow tinted one for the Matt and David crossover episode, which was really, really cool. That kind of looked different, and like also instead of the black kind of wrapped wire, it was yellow instead. But like I said, I really like this kind of classic from 9 to 10 because I can use it with either cosplay, because I have a brown suit of David's for his 10 Doctor, and I just recently got a leather jacket which is 9's leather jacket for my bro Jamie, because when he upgrades cosplays, he likes to let me buy some of the older ones off of him, which I really am grateful for, because I like doing that, and it makes it easy for me to get cosplays at a reasonable price without going too overboard with it. So really, really cool. But like I said, just comes with one font. I know I think the one that came out not a while ago, but I guess you could say the updated one, I think has 3 different fonts on it, which is really, really cool. But I'm okay with just the one font. It's good enough for me. And I find it that really when I watched David's and Christopher's, I feel like I really only kind of heard one sound. Mind you, it probably might not be the case, but I'm okay with just being okay with the one kind of sound we have here on the Sonic. It's good enough for me. I'm curious to know what you guys like. Do you like the newer iteration of 9/10 Sonic, where it has like 3 different other fonts, or are you just okay with the classic, just one font? Let me know what you think. I'm curious to know. Now going on to, of course, is 11th Sonic, which I really do love. This is actually the original 11 Sonic, which I really, really do love. Of course, when you pop it up, you kind of have to hit this button in the inside for you to kind of turn it on. So that's really, really cool. It's not like the newer one where it's 12, or I guess, 12/11ths, where you can just pop it up and you can just hit the button and it starts to make the noises. When you have it up, you sadly have to kind of put your finger in and kind of just do it like that. And of course, these are the two sounds we get. I think if I'm correct, when I do it twice, there's another sound. It might be when it's closed it does it. Or you have to do it 3 times, click it in 3 times. And I'm actually curious, does it make it when I click it in 3 times when it's up like this, when the prongs are out? It does. It does make that noise, which is really, really cool. But like I said, I love this feature. 11th is probably comes in second, almost comes in first to David and Christopher's sonic screwdriver, or Christopher and David's sonic screwdriver. But like I said, it's close. But this is my second favorite one, I think, as of right now with all the Sonics. I'd say this is my second, until I get Shooty's. I think Shooty's new Sonic, which of course people don't really want to call it a Sonic screwdriver. People kind of call it the Sonic remote. I'm gonna be honest. I think that might be my favorite Sonic, above David and Christopher's Sonic, above Matt's Sonic. I really want to say I put it at. It might be recency bias, I'm not sure, but like I said, these are all my favorite ones, so that's never going to change. It might flip-flop occasionally, but I think my favorite as of right now still is Christopher and David's sonic screwdriver. It's just something classic, and it's really what got me into the show. So it's like, it's nostalgia for me. That's why I think there's his first right now. But like I said, with that new Sonic, I love the new season for Shooty Season 1, so I don't know. I think that might be first. But like I said, it pops up. And like I said, can't make noise. The button won't let you do it. You have to, like, say, click it in here. 2 fonts, 3 times. Wait a second. I have to really click it good. And it makes that noise. Really, really cool. And it starts to kind of flicker the light. Really cool. And like I said, it can't do it. It can't do it when it's, or I can do it like this. Really, really cool. But like I said, my brother's, which of course he has the 12/11s or 11/12s. That one's really, really cool because you can do it up and down with just the button. You don't have to reach in to do it. You can still, I think it still has the inhibitor, which we'll check in a minute because he let me, show it off today. So I'm really, really excited to show you. But also, of course, this is the original one, like I said, where it does have the button at the bottom, which is really, really cool because you can kind of use it as a flashlight, kind of how Matt did, I believe, like once in his season. Can't remember which season it was, but I do remember him kind of doing this at one point as a flashlight. If you guys know specifically where I'm mentioning where they did these, like where the sound fonts are from for each individual Sonic here, and also which moment Matt used this in particular as a flashlight, let me know, because at the top of my head I can't remember. I'm not like my bro where like he remembers everything for Doctor Who. Sometimes I feel like the more I rewatch the seasons, because I think this is my 3rd time rewatching the Doctor Who seasons all over again, and I think I'm on season 3. I think, if I'm correct, David's last season before we go on to Matt's season. So that's where I'm at right now. Or maybe this season 4, I'm not quite sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't know why I'm kind of mixed up right now. But like I said, really, really cool. Red button at the bottom. I know not a lot of people love this originally, and I still know that they, on the newer iteration of this, because they made, I think, a newer iteration, or maybe it's just the same one in different packaging. You can actually buy this one with this button at the bottom on GameStop's website right now for I think $40, or I think it's about 30. I think it's about 40, or it's like 30, but I want to say it's $40. You can buy this iteration of it right now for 11s, and I know 12s, which of course that is the newer one that they've released. Actually, not the newer one that they've had for ever since I think 12 season. I remember that they still have that one where it's like I said, it doesn't have the button at the bottom anymore, which I'm about to show you guys. And it has it where you can, use it when it's up like this, and also use it when it's down. Sorry about that. Use it when it's down, which is really, really cool. And I think has the same fonts, the same 3 fonts. But we're about to get onto that in a minute right now. But like I said, this is 12s, or I guess 11/12 Sonic, which is really, really cool. Like I said, it makes the noise right here. I think there's 3. And I think, does it do the, let me see. I guess it doesn't do that secret font from what I can tell here. Interesting. I'm going to see if it can when it's up. It can't. So I guess that's a special font with the original 11th Sonic Screwdriver, but I guess you can't do that with 12 Sonic Screwdriver or 11/12s. Because as we all know, there is a 12 Sonic Screwdriver for Peter Capaldi that he eventually did get. I think after the Sonic Shades, like that was the last kind of screwdriver he had, because he did have mats for a season, I believe, and then it got destroyed. Then he got the Sonic Shades, and then those got destroyed. And then, of course, the last Sonic he had before he regenerated into Jody was, of course, his individual Sonic Screwdriver. I'm curious to know, out of both of the Sonic Screwdrivers, do you like the Sonic Shades more, or do you like his Sonic Screwdriver? Let me know. I'm curious to know. But like I said, this is the one where, like I said, it doesn't have that hidden feature when you click it in 3 times and it makes that kind of like flickering and makes that noise. This can't do that, unfortunately. It only has like 3 fonts. Wait. And again, this button is really actually hard to push in. I find it with the inbox, like for the 11/12, the button is very, very hard to push in. It's very stiff. And I believe my bros is like that too, because when he gave me his 11th Sonic, he bought the 11/12s, and I was like, why is the button so hard to kind of push in? And it's like, I guess it's like a manufacturing thing. I'm not sure, but I find it's like this on all 11/12 Sonics, where it's just really hard to kind of push in. But it is what it is. When you put it up, I find it's not hard to push in. It's not as stiff. It's very, very weird. Who knows? But like I said, the bottom part can't come up. It's just an 11 feature with that exclusive 3-button press, and you get that exclusive sound. But still really, really cool. And of course, this is kind of like the side by side right there. There's just more of a darker brown, I find it, on the 11/12, and there's a lighter kind of copper look to it, and I like it for 11th Sonic with the button, which I like this one a lot more than I do like this one. Occasionally this does come down, which is a little bit annoying, but I find that, you know, if you don't flick it around too much, it's fine. Or if you probably get like something you can stick in there to keep it shut, you could do that too. I've seen people do that, and I've seen a lot of people actually like glue this part at the bottom. I've seen a lot of people do that too. But if you, like I said, if you don't move it around too much, I don't find it too big of an issue. And I kind of like how it's there where I can kind of do this. So it's like really, really cool. So I don't mind it. But I'm curious to know, which version do you prefer? 11/12 Sonic, or just the 11 Sonic with the button at the bottom, and of course also that exclusive 3-button press where you get that exclusive sound? Let me know. I'm curious. But now we're going on to the last Sonic, of course, before I get my 15th Dr. Sonic, which I'm super, super excited for, and I cannot wait to do that comparison video and those unboxings for that. And actually, I'm planning on doing another comparison video, because there's been 3 different variations of the 14th Dr. Sonic. Of course, is David's Sonic again. I know, really, really cool. I remember seeing David, the regeneration from 13 into 14, Jody into David again, and I flipped out. And that was before I watched from Christopher on. So I was like, oh my god, like, I know what to look forward to. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish I didn't have that spoiled, but at the time, my bro talks about Doctor Who all the time. I remember he posted about it. Everybody was excited. It was everywhere. Like, the Doctor Who fans were celebrating when David came back for those 3 specials. So I remember seeing it, and I was like, oh, that's really, really cool. And then after I officially caught up, I was really excited because I knew what was about to happen, and David is my favorite Doctor. I would like to do kind of like a ranking, maybe of like the most recent Doctors from Christopher on. I'd like to do a ranking video. That would be very, very fun. But like I said, David's my favorite. So when I knew David was coming back for the 3 specials, of course, with Catherine Tate's Donna Noble, I flipped out. I was like, oh my god, can't believe we're doing this. I actually bought the Steelbook. If you guys want to kind of see what the steel, like me kind of showing off the Steelbook, I did it over on my TikTok. It's of course in the link in description on my link tree. Really, really cool. And I really love the Steelbook. I have it right next to one of my David Tennant 10th pop figures at my house. But like I said, I was really, really excited when I saw that regeneration sequence. Fine, it was like very rewarding because at the moment it wasn't like everybody worked to get to that moment and it was a surprise. All the fans. I had to work to get to that moment where it felt satisfying. Like, oh my god, I can't believe he's back. So I flipped out, and when I saw the Sonic, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. My brother got this Sonic, and I just recently did a trade for the Sonic because this Sonic, I believe, the prices vary. One dude at my mall, it was kind of like a its own toy store. It's not even like a chain toy store. It's like its own toy store in my mall. They're charging this 14th Dr. Sonic for about 60, almost $70. And I think that's retail initially. That's how much. I don't know if that's how much it cost before. I think initially when this Sonic came out, I think it was around like $30 to $40, I believe. Um, but like I said, my brother got it for that, and then recently I just bought him the Chrome version of this, and he let me get this as kind of like a trade. Like I buy him that, he gives me that, and essentially I got this essentially free. You know what I mean? Of course, I had to pay for the Chrome one, which of course was about like 30 something dollars, but I kind of paid the price that Nick paid for this when he first got his. So like I said, I take it as a win. But like I said, I really love this Sonic. It kind of switches around with me where I would put this. I would probably put this behind, probably behind Matt's Sonic. Probably. I really do like Matt Smith's Sonic screwdriver, but there's something really, really cool and sleek about this screwdriver that I really like. So I guess it kind of would vary for me what I would put ahead. But like I said, nothing beats Christopher and David Sonic for me. But like I said, recency bias and just how I love that kind of Sonic remote that, you know, Shooty's got. I think that's going to go above David's, then in Christopher's. And then I'd probably put Matt's, and then I'd probably put this. And then I would probably put like maybe Peter Capaldi's. And then I would probably put 7/8ths, and then I'd probably put Jody's. That's probably how I would rank them if I'm being honest. The Sonics for the newer Who seasons from 9 on. But like I said, really, really cool. This, of course, when you click it in twice, it does that, and then when you click it once, really, really cool. And I like that light, like that teal blue we have on the Sonic. Really, really cool. I like that color. I just really, really like it. It's really, really cool. And I just love the design on it where it has that kind of Gallifreyan symbol on the button. I highly doubt it's going to zoom in because my camera loves to kind of give me issues. But you guys have seen it. You guys can kind of probably see it, what it looks like. Just like I said, it comes with just those two fonts. Click it in twice, does that. Click it once, does that. I don't think it does anything else. I know the Chrome 14 Sonic, I know it comes with some special like sounds, and it actually turns, I think, 2 other or 3 other different colors. I know one of them is green. I think another one is still the original teal color, and I think another one is red. So it like changes like 2 different colors, including the original color, which of course is like this kind of LED teal blue, which is really, really cool. But other than that, it doesn't really do much else. Of course, it just makes this turning noise, which is really, really cool. I don't know. That's about it. I don't think it does anything else. Yeah. Just makes those 2 sounds. But really, really cool. You can do it like this. Close. And then you could do it open. Really cool. So like I said, that was my Sonic screwdriver collection. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is a new like type of video for me, and I think hopefully they'll be better as we make more videos. You know, when this Sonic collection builds bigger and bigger, because it will. My Sonic screwdriver collection, I think, is just going to keep growing as I keep continuing to watch Doctor Who, and if we keep getting cooler and cooler designs for Sonic screwdrivers, I think they're going to keep growing. Like I said, I just said earlier in my video, I actually am getting my Bros 12th Doctor Peter Capaldi Sonic. I'm going to be getting that hopefully soon, because he is going to be getting an actual metal version of the 12th Sonic, which is really, really cool. And he said that he'd give me his old one for about 20 bucks, and I take that as a steal. That's a steal of a deal. And, I think that Sonic retails for like 30 or 40, if not more. So I'm glad I don't have to pay as much for it. So that's, again, my bro is clutch. Like I said, and I'm just super, super grateful that he's kind of giving me deals on all these things. And yeah, like I said, make sure to go over to his Doctor Who YouTube page. And like I said, I think if I'm correct, it is the Ink Doctor, or I can't remember if it's under the old his other YouTube name at We Are JK. Regardless, I'll probably put it in the description down below of what it is. Definitely go show him some support, because like I said, I would not be doing this if it wasn't for him. Because like I said, he really got me into Doctor Who. Mind you, my brother Nick, watched Doctor Who, and I kind of knew of it, but my friend Jamie is actually the one that actually got me into Doctor Who. So like I said, I'm very, very grateful. I love the show. I love what it's about. I love the fans. They're all great. And like I said, I want to just start doing more here. And this is just a new type of video for me. So if it's a little bit off, I'm sorry. Like I said, it's kind of like my first kind of showing off my collection of my sonic screwdrivers from Doctor Who. Like I said, it's not the biggest collection, unlike a lot of other Doctor Who fans out there. They have like, my friend Jamie has all of the sonic screwdrivers and some kind of like Etsy made ones that are from the audiobook. So he has a lot. And hopefully one day my collection will get like that. But like I said, he kind of likes all the Doctors. For me, I like just kind of the newer, era of Doctor Who Doctors, like Christopher, David, Matt, Peter Capaldi, even Jodie. I really liked her version of the Doctor. I'm not gonna lie, the writing was really bad for her seasons, really, really bad. But I think with good writing, her seasons could have been great. But I really liked her iteration of the Doctor, and I think her Doctor was cool. I wasn't a fan of her Sonic though. It looked a little bit sus. but you know what I mean? Because I actually got a better look at it because my bro has it. And I was just at his apartment for the first time the other day, and I was like, yeah, this Sonic looks a little bit weird. I don't know if I'll be purchasing it. It's definitely not my favorite design of a Sonic. I think it's definitely on my lower ranking of Sonics, of just by looks alone. But like I said, guys, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, post notifications, and like this video. And like I said, stay tuned for my unboxing of the deluxe 15th Doctor Sonic, and also standard edition 15th Doctor Sonic. Those will be coming, and also the comparison video for the Chrome 14 and also standard 14th Doctor Sonic will be happening hopefully as soon as Monday, because apparently that's when it's going to be coming in for my brother Nick. So stay tuned for that, and I will probably be doing that comparison on Monday, if not at the latest probably Tuesday. I know I'm going to the movies at night, so hopefully it comes in early Monday so I can kind of do it really quick. But worst case scenario, it'll be coming in on the video will be up probably on that Tuesday. Because this upcoming week I kind of am pretty busy earlier in the week, but I'll try to fit it in as early as possible. Just stay tuned. Like I said, make sure to subscribe to the channel, post notifications, and like this video. But as always, guys, that was my video. Hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.